I think a trap that a lot of times people fall into when they're working in a ministry or church related things is the misunderstanding that service to God is equal to love for God. And so people end up sacrificing things that they shouldn't sacrifice in the name of God as service to God instead of just love for God. And so, the verses like in Luke 14:26 are taken out of context, and it's not talking about service to God. It's talking about love for God, and our love for God should be greater than anything else, any other love that we have for anybody. That's true, but that doesn't mean that obedience to Him doesn't first imply that we're going to take care of those in our household. We're going to love on them, and so you see people abandoned in maybe just an emotional way. Maybe they have their food and their clothing supplied, but the kids are abandoned and be left with other caretakers in order for people to serve people who aren't in their family. And that's not scriptural either. You look at 1 Timothy 5:8, and you will see that obviously we're supposed to care for those in our household first, and that is God's will. Loving Him does not negate serving Him, and it's much easier. It's much, much easier. I've been in the ministry for a long time. It's much easier to just go out and serve people that we don't know, instead of doing the hard daily work of raising a family, of being there for our kids, and so I just encourage you, don't let people take scripture out of context to tell you that service for God is equal to love for God. Ministry is not God. And so when we talk about loving God first, we say God first, then our family, and then ministry. And don't confuse God and ministry. Those are two separate things. And so don't fall into that trap. That is a trap, and many people fall into it. I've seen it firsthand, and I want to encourage you. Loving God first does not mean abandoning our family for ministry things.